What's going on, everybody? Double Check FX Sports Code coming at you with another video. Shout out to all who have liked and subscribed to the channel thus far. I do appreciate all the new recent subscribers and likes, comments on the channel. It's been really nice to see you guys participating in the chats, and we are here. Welcome to our 1 month before Super Bowl 59 breakdown video. Now, a lot of things have went our way, and the reason I'm making this video today is because it's always important to double check your work, right? It wouldn't be called the channel. That's why I made the channel, because a lot of times, you make a video 4 months ago and, you really want it to stick and you're like, I'm so certain of it, but there are a lot of riddles that could possibly happen. And you must be willing to adjust and adapt as you go. That's why you double check. So that's kind of why I made the channel, because, a lot of other, YouTubers kind of are, stick to their prediction and then they switch when it happens, right? So that's not the goal today. My goal is for you to, I like to call, adapt and adjust in case things don't go our way, right? So with that being said, the champion has not changed. I still like the Kansas City Chiefs to represent and win the Super Bowl 59, but I'm making this video as a alternative option in case things don't go our way. And it's only fitting that we do it on January 9th today. So what we're going to start this video off with is a little different. We're going to show a clip of the theme of this year. Now, this is going to be big on Andy Reid once again. Shout out to Amplified Truth for finding the bundle Rooski. Go follow and like and subscribe to his channel. But I'm going to add some pieces to this video as to why this was chosen as the commercial and how it ties into John Madden. So we've made countless videos about John Madden's connections this season, and I wanted to show you that through this commercial and cameo he has in a movie. So here we go. So before he even says bundle Rooski, he says the old fumble Rooski. Going to come in handy here. And he says, so he says that's a better play, right? Where does that take us to? So I don't know if you guys knew this, but John Madden made an appearance in the movie Little Giants, right? If you guys have seen this movie, classic movie back in 1994, this is 30 years ago now. So I noticed the cinematography, Janice Z. That's crazy. I just saw that looking at it, and right above John Madden. And that's weird. Anyway, side note there that I didn't even plan on putting that in there, but it's all about Janice again. Why is this important? Is because in this film, he makes an appearance. It's not going to show me this part of it, but basically, if you've seen it, you know that he's writing up a play for a kid. He stops in his bus and he writes up a play. I'm going to play the clip audio and I'll show you that. So he says, "What if you tried this?" So he makes a suggestion about a play call, right? And it comes down to the last play of the season. Their hopes and dreams on the line. They have a lot of yards to go, but they never lose hope, right? It's Little Giants, kind of a fun film. There's Ed O'Neill. I'm going to play this clip. So the play that John gives him is the one they're going to run, right? Now, I want you to listen to what the opposing coach says when he notices that the play is happening, okay? So I think it's right around here. Fumble Rooski, just like he constantly says in this commercial. So Fumble Rooski, Bundle Rooski is how we're going to start this video today. All right. Now, again, this all ties into John Madden. All right. So John Madden, he was the player for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know if you knew this. This is goes way back when we made a video on the Nicolas Cage video. So he was number 77 for the Philadelphia Eagles as we went. And he was drafted in 1958. And he played during the off-season training before injuring his knee in 1959. So he was only on the practice squad, but as you can see, the number 77 there, John Madden, tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. John Earl Madden, Philadelphia Eagles, number 77 is a reflection, right? So 522, 225, the year that we're in. This goes back to when the Eagles played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That was in 2023. and it was a day leaving 322 days remaining. So again, the reflection. This brings me to the clock, right? You may have seen your old school classroom that a 2 is a 7 upside down, right? Just like John Madden is wearing 2-2 in a way and 7-7. Okay, so follow me as we go. There's a lot of information to unpack, and I'm trying to go relatively quickly to get to the main point. Philadelphia Eagles, 1959. Again, big number here for this year. For the Eagles practice squad, 1959. All about John Madden. Now, this date represents the day he first broadcasted his first game, which was a span of 43 years and 16 days ago. So his first one was in Super Bowl 16 on this day. His last one was Super Bowl 43, which was a span of 43-16. Very important to this riddle. This was his first in Super Bowl 16. Super Bowl 43 was his last. So you see how we did that there. That's how this is connected. Again, 11,139 days, twins from the day of his death to Super Bowl 59. Okay. And now we're going to talk about Philadelphus, right? The real word of Philadelphia is Philadelphus, which is 59. We're going to get a little deep here into why Philadelphia makes or could make sense, right? Philadelphia's 59. It's obvious there. Again, meant brotherly love, grounded in the 2nd century BC. Attalus was called Philadelphus, just like 59. Okay. Now, this week we are looking at the 6th church of the apocalypse of the Church of Philadelphia. So the 6th church is Philadelphia, right? If we read Revelation, Revelation equals 59 as well, right? There's a lot of things happening. The fires broke out in California on 1/7. Fire equals 1/7. The earthquakes began in Philadelphia in 17 AD. Okay, this isn't listed here, but this is just side piece information that I like. Again, brotherly love equals 174. The Philadelphia Eagles are currently on a record of 14-3. Okay, that represents love, 143, just like you're going to play Jordan Love, right? If they win 3 games and lose 1, they could have a record of 17-4. And notice the 66 on the right side. It's going to come in handy here. Some mind-blowing numbers that it's hard to ignore, and you'll see why. So this is the big piece right here that I couldn't help but ignore. The Philadelphia Eagles record all time is 663 wins, 665 losses, and 27 ties. Okay, so all right, no big deal. But if they win 3 and they lose 1, they can become 666, 666, and 27 all time. Wow. That's crazy, right? Yeah, as the alarm sounds. Wow. Siren went off and where I'm at, where that happened. So that's interesting. So that's pretty astounding. I don't understand why. Is that a fire truck? There's no way. Okay. That's trippy. Anyway, we're just talking about that. But yeah, so if they win 3 and lose 1, they become this record, which is, how many do you count there? 6th Church of Philadelphia. I think that's just kind of hard to ignore, right? You have to keep this as a possibility, right? And if you type in the phrase Janus Twins Super Bowl rematch in Fibonacci equals 1359. So if you were to take those first 2 numbers, that equals 1332. If you add 27 to 1332, that gives you 1359. Janus Twins Super Bowl rematch, 1359. Okay. Janus Society. This is another big piece. There's 2 Janus Societies. One was in San Francisco. This one was founded in 1962 in Philadelphia. Okay. So again, Janus Society. And it even says at the end, the Janus Society takes its name from the Roman two-faced god Janus of beginnings and endings. Right? We talked extensively about that. Don't need to go too much into detail about that. But notice 1962. Okay? So if we go 2025 minus 1962, that gives us 63 years. Again, the word 11. Let's see if we can just go there. I just want to show you that real quick. 11 equals 63. And there's that 27. Okay? So again, there's a lot of things to unpack here in this video. And I totally believe that, Philadelphia Eagles represent Bundle Ruski. Again, just take away one game. This would be the game that they play before going to the Super Bowl, will be this game all time, right? So before they play their 1,359th game, this one will be the one that sends them to the Super Bowl, right? The Bundle Ruski, right? I don't know, guys. It's pretty interesting. All I got to say is the winner of that Eagles-Packers game is going to go to the Super Bowl. I don't see how you could even, I think everyone else is bait. I think it's, again, everybody's on high on Detroit. Don't see it. I know you don't either. It's just too good. Again, they do this every year with Detroit. I just don't see enough evidence. And I think Philadelphia now has put themselves in position, especially with this. That's crazy. I mean, it could be huge bait, but like, why would, I don't know. That's very weird. Okay. That's just what I'm seeing. And then finally, the breakdown here. So here are your current odds. So you still have time to salvage what we've talked about. Now, our current place ones we had with Chiefs Packers are 22-1, which are still really good odds. But then again, you have Chiefs Eagles right there at 9-1. So again, I'm doing this video out of a opportunity to double check because, there's nothing worse than not doing this before because, let's say, Sunday comes and the Eagles win. Oh man, now we're scrambling, right? I don't want you guys to scramble. I want you guys to be ahead of the game. And I think this is a good way to go. You guarantee yourself some money by doing this. I think you would be smart to do it. And I think this is what we're going to get. I really do, because if you think about Super Bowl 57 in, Glendale, Arizona, that game ended, uneventful. It was a great game. And then the Chiefs, the only field goal of the game was in the last couple seconds. So that leads me to believe that there's going to be a sequel. That game was one of the better games of a Super Bowl history, that one. I enjoyed that one more than the Niners overtime because that was just weird. And it was a little high scoring. This game was high scoring. And to me, this just makes sense. Again, you got to think of the New Orleans voodoo. The chief sacrifices the bird, makes sense to me at least, so I think it's important to keep your options open, but I think that's just what it all boils down to as we, went through this extensively with John Madden. And I just want to talk about the Bundle Ruski, the Fumble Ruski, the Little Giants clip mini cameo there in that film. And I just want to know what you guys think at this point, just because I think it's good to keep open dialogue. So that's my pick. I would say Chiefs versus Packers or Chiefs versus Eagles as your Super Bowl lock pick for the Super Bowl 59 edition. All right. So basically, unfortunately, I think that's why they're playing each other, is because one of them's got to knock each other out. Again, I made this video as a second option for you guys as to what I like. Again, it's good to double check your work. Chiefs versus Eagles or Packers versus Chiefs. Double check FX Sports Code coming at you. Again, show love, like, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. We're growing pretty steadily now. So if you do win some, again, I have a little PayPal shout out too. If you guys want to show love if you win your wagers. So again, it's there for you. Double check FX Sports Code. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.